Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Karasbi Orchid channel. I am Veena teacher teaching you science subject for grade 3. What we have studied in our last chapter? Yes, we have started the 6th chapter, that is the sun, moon and stars, isn't it? We have studied about the sun's family and the star. Now we were studying about the moon, isn't it? But before that, let's revise quickly about the sun's family. Okay? Now, what we have studied about the sun? Yes, tell me. The sun is a huge ball and it is filled with very hot gases, isn't it? And it gives us heat and light. And without heat and light, there would be no life on the earth. Now, here I would like to ask you 1-2 questions. Now, what do you see during the day? Yes, tell me. What do you see during the day? Yes, you all are answering. Teacher, we see the sun during the day. Correct. Now, tell me, what is the sun made up of? Can you tell me what is the sun made up of? Tell me. The sun is filled with hot gases, isn't it? The sun is filled with hot gases. And what does the sun gives us? Tell me, what does the sun gives us? Yes, you can see on the board and tell me. Yes. Yes, the sun gives us heat and light. Very good. The next we have studied about the sun's family, isn't it? So in sun's family, how many members are there? There are 8 planets, isn't it? Now I will ask you 2-3 questions on this also. Now, what is the difference between the sun and a planet? Tell me, what is the difference between the sun and the planet? Yes, one difference is there. Yes, tell me. Yes, correct. Planets do not have their own light, but sun have its own light. This is the difference between the sun and the planet. Okay. How many planets are there in the solar system, students? Yes, we have studied. How many planets are there in the solar system? Yes, very good. The sun and its 8 planets are there in the solar system. What does the sun and the 8 planets belongs to? Tell me. What does the sun and the 8 planets belongs to? Yes, they belongs to solar system. The sun and the 8 planets belongs to solar system. Now, can you tell me, out of these 8 planets, which will be the coldest and which will be the hottest and why? Yes, tell me. Which will be the coldest and which will be the hottest and why? See, first coldest. Which will be the coldest? Yes, the coldest will be Neptune. Why? Because it is far from sun. And which will be the hottest? Mercury. Why? Because it is very near to sun. Sun is a huge ball of it is filled with hot gases, isn't it? So that's why it is very hottest, isn't it? Yes. Understood now? Yes. And the next we have studied about the star. Now I'll ask you some questions on a star also. Now tell me, what is a star? Yes, students, tell me, what is star? A star is also a huge ball of hot gases, isn't it? Very good. Now the next question is, which is the star closest to the earth? Tell me, which is the star closest to the earth? Can you? Yes. See, the star closest to the earth is the sun. See, the star closest to the earth is the sun. The sun is closest star to the earth. Understood? Yes, we have studied about constellation also. What is constellation and all, isn't it? The constellation means group of the stars forming an imaginary shape or pattern in the sky are called constellation, isn't it? I hope you all have read this till here and you have written all hard words 3 times in the rub book. Now let's revise about the moon. We have started about moon. See, the moon is a ball of rock that revolves around the earth. So what the moon does? So moon revolves around the earth. Revolves means understood now? It takes rounds. Okay, how the earth revolves around the sun, in the same way the moon revolves around the earth. So it is our nearest neighboring space. It is very nearest. Okay, and it has no light, but this moon, they don't have its own light and it is lit up by the light from the sun. How we can see this moon in the sky? Because of the sun light we can see. Okay, when the moon goes around the earth, different parts of it are lit by the sun on different day, and we can see the part of that is lit up. So it looks like the moon changes its shapes every day. And we have studied about when the moon is between the sun and the earth, the side of the moon facing does not get its sunlight, so it looks like a dark side of face. So that is known as, so this is known as the new moon. Okay, understood till here? Yes. Yes. So after the new moon, within a 1 or 2 days, we can see the small portion of the moon. So what it is called? This is called crescent moon. What it is called? Crescent moon. The next now after 1-2 days, when after 7 days, we can see the half part of the moon. So this is called the half moon. So first it was a new moon, totally dark. Then within 1 or 2 days we could see the small portion, that is called crescent moon. And after 7 days we can see the half part of the moon is known as a half moon. Okay, the next. Then after 2-3 days later we can see more than half moon after 7 days. Then again we could see again more than half part of the moon, means after 10 days something. Okay, 7 after 2-3 days means 10 days, near about 10 days. So that time we can see more than half of the moon. So that time this is called the gibbous moon. What it is called? Gibbous moon. Keep in your mind. Okay, so when it is fully dark, it is known as a new moon, and within 1 or 2 days we can see the small portion. That time it is called as a crescent moon, and after 7 days it looks like a half moon. So that is known as a half moon. Then after that means after 10 days, so it looks like more than half moon. So that time it is called gibbous moon. Then 2 weeks after the new moon, the moon is on the opposite side. The side facing us gets sunlight. Now we can now see the full moon. See, 2 weeks after. So 2 weeks after, what happens? Means day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 7. So at day 7 we can see the half moon, and after 7 days we can see 2 weeks after the new moon, the moon is on the opposite side. So what happens? It goes opposite side. So that time it gets sunlight because it faces to the sun. So that time the moon gets sunlight, fully sunlight. So that time we can see in this way full moon. Okay, with brightness. So this is known as a full moon. Keep in your mind. Okay, understood? Again it reverses. Again what happens after the full moon day? Again it goes till 3-4 days after, again gibbous moons, means more than half moons, means it revolves around the earth na. So whenever the sun reflects on the moon, that time we can see the full moon. Otherwise again it moves around the earth. So that time what happens? After the full moon again gibbous moon will come, then again half moon, then again crescent moon, then again new moon. New means fully dark. So that time what happens? It goes, what happens? Yes, the moon, we cannot see the moon because of its dark side faces us. So that time we cannot see the moon at all. Understood? Yes. Now you can see the phases of the moon. The different shapes of the moon as seen from the earth are called the phases of the moon. What are the phases of the moon? The different shapes of the moon as seen from the earth. Now earth means we live on the earth. Who sees? We see, isn't it? We see the different shape of the moon. So they are called as the phases of the moon. See, new moons means fully dark. When we see small portion of the moon, it is known as a crescent moon. Then when we see more than that, it is known as a half moon, and more than half when we see, it is known as a gibbous moon. Understood? Are you getting? Then later on we can see it is full. So the sun reflect on it, this much we can see. So crescent moon, again it revolves, isn't it? So again sun reflect more than that, so that time we can see the half. So it is half moon. Again when it is revolving, so that time again sun reflect on the moon, so that time we can see more than half part, it is known as a gibbous moon. Then at last after 14 days the sun reflect fully on the moon, so that time we can see the full moon. So it is known as a full moon. Again it revolves, so that time what happened? That time again it will not close fully, so that time it close little, isn't it? Small portion will cover, this small portion look like dark, so that time, so when the small portion is dark, so that time is gibbous moon. Then after that, after small portion, again half part will be closed, means half part looks like a dark, so that time what it is? Half moon. Again after that more than half part will be dark, so small portion will be open, so that time crescent moon. Then after again 14 days, means after 25 days, it closes completely, it looks like full dark, again it is a new moon. Okay, this process will be continuous. How our birthday will come every year, the moon changes its phases every month, every day also you can say. See, when full moon, new moon after, this is on 3 days after, this is after 7 days, and this is something 10 or 11 days, and this is on the 14th day. Okay, then again 17 to 18 days, and again here near about 20 to 21 days, and 25 day again it converts into crescent moon, again it converts on new moon. Understood? Clear till here? Yes, have you understood phases of the moon? Yes, very good. Now we'll move to the next point. So it takes the moon nearly 28 days to go around the earth. See. I have given you the picture here. You can see the new moon, crescent moon, new moon. So after that, within 1-2 days it converts into crescent moon. Then after 7 days it converts into half moon. Then again after half, means after 1-2 days after, within 1-2 days after it converts into gibbous moon, means here near about 12 days. Then again when it convert into full moon, means it is 14th day. Okay, 14th, exactly 14th, means 2 weeks. 1 week is having 7 days, so within a 2 week it converts into full moon day. You know, Purnima, we say Purnima and Amavasya. So when you see the full moon on Purnima, you ask your mother whenever Purnima is there, and that time you see that on the day of Purnima you can see the full moon, means bright moon you will see. Then later on what happened, within 1-2 days again it converts into gibbous moon. Why? Because the full moon is there but the darkened area is small. Okay, it covers little darken area, so it is gibbous moon. Then later on again it covers half of the part, that time it is a half moon. Then again we can see the small part is remaining, that is crescent moon. Then again it converts into fully dark phases, so that is a new moon. So when it will be dark, that time Amavasya will be there. What will be there? Amavasya. You ask your mother whenever Amavasya and Purnima is there, so you just observe that whenever Amavasya is there, Amavasya is there, that time you can see the new moon. Then observe from that day to again Amavasya, within 2-3 days you will see in this moon. After 7 days half moon. After 10 days, 10 to 12 days you can see the gibbous moon. Then after 14 days, exactly after 14 days the Purnima will come and you can see the full moon. Okay, what you are going to do? You are going to ask your mother when is Purnima and when is Amavasya. After this, first Purnima will come, then you start observing the moon from full moon to how it converts into new moon. Or if Amavasya will come, then start observing from Amavasya to again Purnima. Okay, so how many days it takes to complete one round? 28 days. So the number of days between one new moon to the next moon, next is how many days are there? 28 days. Okay, so here we have completed this chapter. Okay, here I would like to show you one presentation.
The legends behind some constellations. Great Bear. The Romans believed the Great Bear to be Callisto, a beautiful maiden who was turned into a bear by Jupiter's wife, Juno. Juno was jealous of Callisto's beauty. Orion. Orion, it is believed, was a great hunter who was very proud. He claimed that he was better than any animal on earth. For this, a small scorpion stung him and killed him. Leo. Leo, meaning lion, was believed to have a skin so thick that it could not be pierced by metal, stone, or wood. Leo was killed by Hercules.
I hope you understood what is constellations in better manner. Okay. Yes, I have shown you the solar system. Again you can see the solar system. So what you are going to do? You have to draw this on a chart paper. Okay, take 1/4 size paper or more than that. If you get black color paper, that will be great. So you are going to draw this solar system on chart paper. Okay, you just study, observe and keep in your mind and try to draw without seeing. See, this is the sun, which is very huge ball. This is sun's family. There are 8 members, not including sun. So there are 8 members in sun's family: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Okay, so here they are given one that, did you know?
Did you know, till the year 2006, 9 planets were named in the solar system. In 2006, it was decided that Pluto was too small to be called a planet, so it was removed from the list of planets. The solar system now has 8 planets.
See what they are saying. Till the year 2006, there were 9 planets in the solar system. But in the 2006, it was decided that Pluto was too small to be called a planet. So it was removed from the list of planets. So now there are 8 planets in the solar system. Okay. Now we'll see some question answers. The planets go around, yes, where the planets go around, moon, earth or star? Yes, tell me. Shall I show you answer? Yes, the planets go around the star, isn't it? What does the solar system comprise of? Tell me. Yes. See, the solar system comprises of the sun and the 8 planets that go around it. True or false? Constellations are animals in the sky. Is it true or false, students? Yes, tell me. Is it true or false? It's a false. Why? Yes, why? Tell me. Constellation have named after the animal or people by ancient myths, isn't it? Constellations are not animals in the sky. Okay? Clear till here? Yes. Here one more question is there. Yes, I have shown you. Yes, phases of moon you can see in the canopy also. The new moon, when Amavasya will be there, then it convert into crescent moon at day 3. Then when day 7 will be there, you can see the moon in this way, half moon. Then when day 10, gibbous moon, then on day 14 you can see the full moon. Again 2-3 days means after 14 you can see gibbous moon. On 21 day you can see the half moon. Again on 25 days you can see the crescent moon. And at last on 28 days you can see again new moon. Okay? Clear till here? Yes? Very good. Now what we will do? Now we will solve our exercise. Open your canopy. First A question. What is the question? Multiple choice question. Now in that the first one, which of these is a star? Now see, which of these is a star? Sun, Moon, Earth and Orion. Now tell me, which is star? Yes, we have studied. Yes, student, tell me which is star? Yes, we have studied that the earth is a star which is nearest to, yes, which is nearest to earth, isn't it? The sun is a star. So take the sun. The next question, which of these is the biggest in size? Which is the biggest in size? See, earth, moon, sun or Mercury? Yes, we have seen the sun's family. Which is the biggest in sun's family? Yes, of course, when we are telling the sun's family, sun is the head of the family and sun is the biggest in size, isn't it? Now, next questions we will solve. See, which of these is not a constellation? Say, they say not a constellation. Orion, Moon, Leo and Great Bear. See, we have studied in the constellation these all names, Orion, Leo and Great Bear, isn't it? So Moon will not come in constellation. So tick the B option. Now fourth question, on which day after the new moon do we see the full moon? See, new moon after, when we see the full moon, yes, how many days gap is there between new moon and full moon? Yes, correct, 14 days, isn't it? So 14 days or 7 days? Yes, tell me, how many days gap is there? Come on, just now we have studied now. Yes, we have studied about full moon and new moon. So there are 14 days gap is there, isn't it? 14 days. Now fill in the blanks. The sun gives dash dash and dash dash to the earth. What sun gives us? Heat and light. Heat and light. The next one. The earth is a dash dash. What is the earth? Earth is one of the planets. Earth is one of the planet. The sun and its dash dash planets belong to the dash dash system. See, the earth and how many planets are there in sun's family? How many planets are there? 8, isn't it? The sun and its 8 planets belong to the which system? Solar system. Now see the last one. You cannot see the moon on dash dash moon day. When we cannot see the moon? Yes, when it is new moon. And when we can see the moon? When it is full moon day, isn't it? Now see, solve the crossword with the given clues. Now first one. A big ball of hot gases. What is a big ball of hot gases, students? It is a star. So write here S-T-A-R. First one they had given. Now a constellation. The second one they had given, and there are many boxes. Now see constellation. See, in the constellation there are many names. Leo is there, Great Bear is there, Orion is there and Hercules, isn't it? So here what will come? Clues. Okay. The next one. They revolves around the sun. The third one, what they said? They revolves around the sun. Who revolves around the sun? Planets, isn't it? So planets revolves around the sun. So third one, PLA, already they had given. So PLANETS, planets, isn't it? Now fourth one. What is the fourth one? The phases where we see more than half of the moon. See what it is known as when we see more than half of the moon? Yes, it is a gibbous moon. So in gibbous you will come, isn't it? So write here GIBBOUS, gibbous moon. The last one, the phases where we see less than the half moon. Yes, what it is called? Crescent moon, isn't it? So write here CRESCENT, crescent moon. Okay, clear till here? Understood? See here, I would like to now D question also there. Yes, we will complete the D question also. True or false? The moon is closer to us than the sun. Yes, is it true? The moon is closer to us than the sun. Yes, because the moon is between the earth and the sun. So automatically moon is closer to us than the sun. It is true. The planet and the moon do not have light of their own. See what they are saying? The planets and the moon. Yes, correct. Planets have light? No, not at all. And what about moon? No, they don't have their own light. So it is true. The next one. The actual shape of the moons keep changing. Is it true? The actual shape of moon is circle only. It is like a ball only. But it keeps changing? Yes? No. Why it looks different? Because of the phases of moon. So it is false. It don't change its shape. Its shape actually. It look like that because it revolves around the earth. The new moon shines brightly in the sky. See what they are saying? When the new moon is there, we cannot see the moon only, isn't it? It looks like fully dark, and they are saying that the new moon shines brightly in the sky. No, it is false. Okay, now here I would like to give you one activity which is on the page number 43. Okay, what you are going to do, look at the calendar. What you are going to do, look at the calendar given below. Watch the night sky every day for a month. See what you are going to do. You have from today you have to observe the night sky every day for a month and draw the shape of the moon on each day on the calendar. So in this way you draw the columns and start drawing the moon shape, what you see every day at night. Okay, understood? Clear till here? Yes. In this way today here we have completed our 6th chapter, that is the sun, moon and the stars. Now what is your today's home assignment? Read full chapter once again and try to solve the exercise once again by your own with the pencil, and wherever you feel hard words, immediately write hard words in the rub book, learn and write 3 times. Okay, now we will meet in our next session with the new chapter. Till that time, bye bye, take care and thank you.